We welcome you once again to Moka Marval, where we have the home team Trinity Moka up against Diego Martin. And what a game this is expected to be. Trinity, they've been a pretty outstanding team in this under 16 division. And I'm sure they're hoping for more of the same today as they take on the old enemy from Diego Martin. The officials getting everybody in position. The two captains will do the honors, and pretty soon we should be on our way in this encounter. Earl Phillips for Trinity in the red with the pink outfits, and of course we have Diego Martin in their black, predominantly black strip, black and dark blue it looks like as well. So Trinity, of course, a team that is hoping to make it back into the big times in the Premier Division. Remember, they were among the teams to be relegated back in 2020 or 2019 into 2020. And now they're hoping that they could make an immediate climb back to the top, which is always difficult to do, but not impossible. And again, it's been an interesting season for a lot of these players. Many of them would have had a long layoff from football, or organized football, that is. But knowing Trinis, you can't stop them from taking a little sweat in the backyard or somewhere about the place. But in terms of organized football, it has been a long break for many of these youngsters, probably the longest break they've had from football, or from any sport for that matter, because of the pandemic. But they're back playing now, and hopefully everything will be A-OK. So we certainly wish them all the best. Looking at the goalkeeper there, Joshua Phillips in goal for, or rather, Dayton Charles in goal for Trinity. And the big number 11, he's a big dude. And I'm sure he'll be hoping to impose his will on this Diego Martin outfit. Just look at the players, all anxious to go. This is always a sort of a heart-pumping moment for everyone. Just before kickoff, you're ready to see what you can do and see what kind of success you could have. Grass seems a little bit high, especially in the middle of the park, but I suppose you can't get a tractor on the ground to cut it because of the kind of spongy nature and the amount of water some of these grounds are holding right now. Trinity, though, off to the races quickly as they go down that left-hand side. That's a trip, and that is a naughty little tackle there, and he could very well end up in the referee's bad books, but I think the referee's going to give him a bly on this occasion. But he was flirting with danger there and almost got himself booked. That's Amani Lewis, a lucky man, one would have to say, and no doubt very, very close to probably getting the wrath of the official, of the referee on this occasion. So the big fella, he was very late with that challenge, and must consider himself very, very lucky indeed not to be booked inside the first minute of the game. Here is the cross ball coming in. The goalkeeper is in some problems. It hits the bar, and then it hits him again before it comes back out, and eventually it's taken over the line for a corner kick to Trinity. So they have really jumped all over Diego Martin here, hoping to probably get that early goal and just try to settle nerves as much as possible. But a wonderful start to the game right now for the Trinity outfit. I'm sure they'll be looking to try to press home that advantage if it is at all possible. Here is the corner kick, and headed away. So they'll do it all over again, trying their best to just to get something going by way of a goal, and that way they can certainly put the squeeze on. And Earl Phillips trying to get the corner in. the captain. This one is a little bit short, but it's still in the area. And Trinity, though, still getting progress, still making progress down that right center. Here is the course again. It's headed in. This could be a goal. The shot missed right there in the middle of the goal. All he had to do was make some kind of contact, and he would have been in business all the same. They were still not able to get the ball out of harm's way. Trinity battling away, really trying to keep the pressure on the Diego Martin team, as they still try to come forward again. Good movement from Trinity, and looking to really impose their will. Anton Joseph is the one trying to knife his way forward. Good skill by the defender, who's hoping to make amends. Amani Lewis, here he is again, getting it upfield quickly. Trinity still pressing. They have good numbers up. This could be another crucial moment for them as they try to get this early goal, looking to maybe just impress early on and try to demoralize their opponents. It's a throw-in, not a very good one. It just went high up in the air, but they still have possession of it as they bring it forward now. Stefan Charles. But once again, Trinity able to intercept the ball before it even gets to the half line. And so they're really keeping the ball inside the Diego half of the field. Karen Henry losing out there on that occasion. Now it comes into the Trinity half. But they'll also win a throw-in all the same. Marcus Kamabach coming in there with the challenge for Diego Martin North. So no goals yet. We're just about 4.5 minutes in, and it's been more or less Trinity on the press and Diego Martin on defense here. It's been a tough ask for them already. And Trinity, of course, knowing this ground very well, will try to really take advantage of that. Here is the kick from Gibbs. Goes forward, but cleared away nicely. At the back there, coming over the captain, Joseph, and not making any mistakes at all about that, clearing it beautifully. But they'll get another opportunity here to keep the pressure on. A throw-in, Trinity. And they've really laid siege on the Diego Martin goal. After all of that, he's leaving it for La Rosa, Ricardo La Rosa. Looks like he wants to throw it long. He's asking his teammates to just step away a little bit, and there he goes, throwing it towards the end line. And can he get the cross in, taking over? This is good movement. Trinity, the shot comes, and it takes another deflection and goes behind. So it's going to be yet another corner kick to Trinity as they look to really drive home their advantage here. They're settled quite nicely, and the opening minutes of this game, and trying their best to drive home whatever advantage they have right now. And here's another corner kick, but again it's headed into touch, and they'll repeat it once more. Trinity with good numbers in the box, but the ball isn't getting to them, so they may have to try something, either play it short or get it to the back post. And this is what I was thinking about, dribbling his way through, and he goes down, but the referee says play on. There were appeals for a handle for tripping in the area for a penalty, but nothing given. Kamabach trying to get down this left-hand side, and the ball is into touch. It's going to be a throw-in to Diego North, or is it a free kick? It might be a free kick because there was a late challenge coming in, but I thought he had already given the throw-in. However, doesn't matter because on the move once again is Trinity with Christoph going down that side. He and Kendall King trying to combine, but once again, good defense back there doing very well is Joseph, the captain for Digo North, helping out wherever he can, especially on defense, where they're probably going to need him even more. Only this time it's a throw in to Digo Martin, and it's with Joseph as he takes his time. Obviously, he wants to set his teammates up as best as possible. Ball played forward, and once again Trinity with the interception. And the ball is running there. This is going to be a bit of a foot race now as they try to get it out of harm's way, but Trinity still applying pressure, and goes down again, and it's going to be another goal kick, says the referee. No foul. Trinity pleading for something in their favor, but the referee was having none of it, and says it's going to be a goal kick, that's all. So no goals yet as they really hammered home their advantage here, Trinity, and they keep pouring it on. That too looked like a handball. Joseph, though, stabs it forward, and here is Lewis, and he again is involved in some hard tackles there. Remember, he just kind of got away with one in the first minute of play, and almost conceding there, but it's going to be a throw-in to Digo. And they try to get it out. Lewis still battling there, and he's going to get another throw-in. So no goals yet. 9 minutes gone. Trinity, though, are the ones holding all the cards at the moment. They're really pressing their advantage. That's a ball played up the line, but too close to the line, and it goes into touch. You look at the Trinity bench, they seem very buoyant at the moment. No doubt anxious to get a result here today. Digo North, though, trying to deny them that. And they can't get it out. Lewis unable to make proper contact this time. But back there quickly is Joseph with the header. And he's had a good game so far, Joseph. He's been very involved. Here's another ball thrown in. And once again, it's played away, but it played high in the air. And this one runs back into the middle. And taken away. When is the shot going to come? It just come now. It takes a deflection. And it's taken away. But that's good defense there because Trinity had 3 or 4 bites at the cherry and still can't get it in. Here's a cross and a volley towards goal, but he misses. Well, good, solid play from Trinity. They got it wide, and then they got the early cross in. Unfortunately, the attempted volley or the volley went wide of the mark, so it's still goalless. Another ball played up, but Trinity again able to get their first Cumberbatch, though, with playing it for Digo North. They're trying desperately to get something forward. Maybe the first salvo, the goalkeeper, though, is able to come and gets there before the front runners, Charles and company. Charles and Stewart were the 2 closing in, hoping to get there soon. But the referee is the signal that it was offside, so it would not have counted anyway. And it looks like Charles might have been the one running in that offside position. Ball played upfield again, and opportunity now for Trinity again, but they may get that chance now. They've been looking for it, and here is the stab at goal, but straight at the goalkeeper. And he had numbers in the box, but he couldn't get it past the goalkeeper. And as a result, that opportunity went a begging, but they're still on the prowl. Here's another cross ball into the area and blocked partially. Trinity, though, still battling, still trying, still fighting for all that it's worth. Here is Raphael. Now, can he get this one across properly? Cuts back onto his left foot, but loses out. Cumberbatch doing good, doing a good job getting back on defense to help out. And he's still going forward now. Can he get the ball forward up to his captain, Joseph? Joseph trying to give it back to Kamabach, loses out, and it's still in play. Still in the Diego Martin north half of the field, I must add. And they're under constant pressure. Trying to get in there was Anton Joseph. He's back up on his feet, plays a ball over on the far side. And Trinity really tightening the screws here on Diego Martin, not giving them a minute to breathe, as they really have launched a quick assault on them, and as they say, keeping their foot on the gas. This one may run over the end line, and if it does, it's going to be a corner kick to Diego Martin. Ball just taken over the line by the defense. Stefan Charles happy for the corner. And he's going to leave it for his striking partner, Nathaniel Stewart. Stewart it is, who will bring this one over, hoping to probably get it into that danger zone. Ball is in, takes a bounce, and stays in. Just trying to dribble his way out of harm's way there is the captain, Earl Phillip. But he got a throw taken quickly, but again, Diego Martin picking it up themselves, and now they're driving forward, trying to get numbers in there, and for once, Joseph can't control it, the captain. However, there is big movement going down that left-hand side, chance at a goal, and he misses. Well, he had the goal at his mercy there, Christoph, and he opened up, trying to squeeze it in at the back post, and he missed on the wrong side of the post. That should really have been goal number 1. What a glaring opportunity for Trinity there, and for Jadon Christoph. You see him holding his head because he did everything right. He ran past 2 defenders, opened up to slip it past the goalkeeper, but instead of playing it on the inside of the post, it went on the outside, and the chance was lost. Still, Trinity coming again, looking to get inside once more, and everybody fighting to get into that up position. Christoph hands it off. It comes across the goal. Here's a shot from Christoph over the bar, and it goes behind. So you can see him thinking about it. I'm sure he'd want to make amends, but that was a golden opportunity for Trinity to break this deadlock early. And you know, that goal might have just settled nerves or inspired them to score even more. But we'll see whether or not they can keep up this pressure, or if Diego Martin will get back into the thick of things. Here they come again. Another ball played into the area, and fighting for it. But the defense really just doing its bit, but not too much. And this is going to be another infringement going the other way. So it remains. It's a good opportunity now for Trinity to really put all that behind them as they keep coming forward again. That should be a free kick, and it is. He was just trying to go around this man and then just got clobbered, and stayed down. So a good opportunity now for maybe a shot and goal. And they're just trying to size it up here to make sure that they have everything in position. Here it comes, and headed away easily. But the pass back is not a particularly good one. He put his teammate in some trouble there. Here's another ball that's coming back inside. Trinity still applying pressure, hoping to get the advantage. And they certainly moving the ball forward, and still going, battling away there is Anton Joseph. He slips it across. It's picked up by Raphael. He gets the ball across, but it's deflected just wide, and it stays out. Still, Diego trying to come forward, but he make a meal of it. He give away the ball right in his own area, and here's a shot, and that too is wide of the mark. So they must be wondering what it is he has to do, Jadon Christoph, in order to get something going towards goal. But so far, nothing at all in his way. So it remains at 0-0. Anton Joseph again trying to go down the left-hand side this time, but he's showing too much of the ball there. And it's gone into touch for a Diego throw-in. McLean getting in that tackle there. 0-0 the score line, and but Trinity really are the ones applying all the pressure. Here's Charles going for the return ball. Can he keep it in? He can. And can he get a good cross in? That's a lovely cross, and the ball is just taken away there. The goalkeeper didn't come for it, but the defender was alert and took it in. But what a wicked cross that was, coming down that right-hand side there by Stefan Charles, almost breaking the deadlock. Trinity again moving forward, trying to get down the flanks, and we'll get a throw-in as a result. Ball still bouncing around there, and everybody looking for something, but nothing doing. Referee Warren Skeet just keeping a close tabs on proceedings. Lovely ball out to the flanks out there, and this is where they have problems. Raphael going across nicely, and when he brings the cross in, it took a deflection and all of the sting taken out of the cross. Trinity though still probing, still looking for something. Nothing there. They're just losing the initiative just yet. Trinity, they're allowing Diego Martin to just settle just that little bit. And there's an infringement, a little push in the back. So the Trinity players, you see them sporting their Terminex jerseys. School now sponsored by Terminex, and here's a ball played forward. The goalkeeper just allowing it to skid, and luckily it was wide of the goal because that took a wicked hop and just flew off the field. And it would have been interesting had that been on target, if it would have taken the same kind of hop, and how would the goalkeeper, Dayton Charles, how he would have dealt with that. Instead, it's no goals yet, and 21 minutes gone. This one goes wide of the mark. Throw taken, and that is a foul throw. Trinity though will take over quickly. As they will try again, another throw taken down the line, so making some progress as they go further down the line. Now they go past the benches, and they'll try another one. This one skims off the outside of the defender's boot. But there again is Amani Lewis doing well. Trinity still probing here. Lovely little ball played over, just a little too strong. And they haven't really been able to put the finishing touches on what they started, Trinity. But they're still driving forward. And here they lose the handle on another one again. Ball played down that right-hand side. Raphael trying to get it in there, took a double deflection and stayed in. And now they get a chance. The ball comes in, but the goalkeeper is there, and he makes a meal of it, but eventually he's able to get back on top of it, and he wastes little time in getting his kick upfield, as he must be thinking in terms of quick momentum. But they give the ball here. Trinity still in with a chance, and eventually it's taken over the line. But that was a kind of careless piece of defending there. The defender just stuck his boot out and left the ball, almost gifting Trinity a chance at goal. And you could have just seen the anxious look on Henry's face. Henry's still trying to get in there, and it's going to be Digo's ball, because the short deflection took it over the line for... Actually, it was offside. He was standing after he took the corner and played it short. He ended up standing in that position there while the defense might have pushed out, and he was caught in an offside position. Kovac not able to control the ball, still trying to get back now, as Trinity moving forward once again. Here's Henry. He plays it down to Raphael. Raphael gets the ball across, and it's also just cleared away as Trinity now backtracking a little bit. Kovac slips his man nicely and is going into the area, but then he runs into problems there. 2v1, and they're able to crowd him out and retrieve the ball for Trinity. But that was a good enterprising run on the part of Raphael. Is he still onside and trying to get up in there, still creating some problems and forcing Trinity to have to work hard to bring the ball out of their own area. And the ball just very nonchalantly played forward there by the Diego Martin defense. And now this may be the chance that they're looking for. The captain going forward, trying to get their Phillips, but once again, very alert at the back, and they're able to take it into touch for another throw-in. So it's Trinity 0, Diego Martin North 0, and you get the impression there might be a couple, and there is another foul through. He was just trying to lob it for his teammate, but he lobbed it too gently, and it goes out for a throw-in. Throw taken quickly. And here they come now, trying to build something out of the back. Digo. That's a good ball. Placed down the road. It's a little bit of a foot race, but coming over and tidying up for Trinity as they look to keep the pressure on. That was Daniel Gibbs coming across. Now a chance for the long throw. Jalen Christmas. Here is the cross in the area, and it's headed away. A little bit of pushing there, says the referee. And Groves now is pulled up for it. So no goals yet. 26 and a half, almost 27 minutes gone in this game. Ball played forward again, and off to the races now goes the boys from Trinity, and the ball took a bit of a hop. The goalkeeper, though, didn't really read it very well until he saw it bouncing close to his area, and he was just able to just get it upfield quickly. Not a particularly strong kick, but he's getting help from his defense. Joseph plays it wide, and look at the Stewart trying to cut inside his man and showing him too much of the ball, and it's taken away from him. But he's going to win a corner to Diego Martin North. They've come into the game quite nicely since, but every time Trinity goes forward into attack, they look threatening that they could score at any time. But can Diego Martin North do the honors? Almost 28 minutes gone so far in this encounter. Still no goals. Will that remain the same? Here's a ball played inside and a shot scored. Brilliant shot indeed. And it came from almost out of nothing. And Jalen Christmas has broken the deadlock in the 28th minute. So Jalen Christmas has sprung a bit of a surprise here. Trinity started so well, but they just kind of faded away, and they had some good looks. They just didn't capitalize on them. And now, to add insult to injury, Diego Martin has been able to score. Here they come again. Another ball played upfield and battling hard inside there. Here's a late tackle, but the referee allowing them to play on. Ball kept in play, and eventually is hit downfield to trying to get Kamabach going. He loses the handle on it. It's picked up by Gibson. Now is the ball crossed in. The goalkeeper is going to come. He bobbles it. And again, another offside call. The goalkeeper really has what we call butterfingers. He really doesn't inspire confidence at the back. But luckily for him, he hasn't had anything too telling to have to deal with thus far. Still trying to work their magic there, but missing out. And Trinity is on the move again. So the game has a nice flow to it. It's just one end to the next end, but it's been predominantly in the Diego Martin half. Kamabach with the kick, overhead kick, and here is another clearance coming over once more. Is Benval Joseph to help out at the back there for Diego Martin. Surprise, surprise. Diego Martin are leading 1-0 in this game. A 28-minute item from Jalen Christmas. It was a nice cross ball. It beat everybody, and there he was, Johnny on the spot with the head, with the bullet to drill it past goalkeeper Charles. Dayton Charles didn't have a chance with that one. Here's another throw. It looks suspiciously offside, but it's done well. Here's a brilliant cross coming in, and still nobody there to take advantage. Raphael, and not for the first time, producing a good telling cross. Now a shot coming towards goal, just wide of the mark again. So the goalkeeper is living a charmed life at the back there, and unfortunately, Trinity not able to get that touch, that final pass, or that shot on target to really test the mettle of goalkeeper Joshua Phillip. And he looks more or less like an outfield player who has been given the responsibility to attend to the goal. And you could just see it's almost like he doesn't really have the goalkeeping genes in him. And trying to go down that right-hand side there, Marcus Kamabach. But he takes it into touch. It's a throw into Trinity. They keep going forward and still battling. This is good work going down that right-hand side. Now here's the cross ball, and he should have scored, really. He missed the ball. I shouldn't say he missed it, he tipped it because he didn't hit it with the kind of power that it needed. It just needed redirecting, and he just needed to apply a little force on it, but he missed it completely. Lovely little bit of skill there to get the ball back in play. Trinity on the move again, and this time the goalkeeper is coming. He drops it, and they still have opportunities here. Knifing his way forward. This should be a goal, and it is. As easy as taking candy from a baby. Anton Joseph with the equalizer in the 33rd minute of play, and he just drills it home. He dribbles one, dribbles past another one, and then fires away. So a wonderful goal from Anton Joseph, and Trinity must be very, very happy with that, because it looked dicey for them at one stage, and must have been thinking this may not be our day if this continues. But now they're back on level terms, so I think they could smile a little bit more now and be happy. Ball still kept in. So Trinity 1, Digo North 1, and referee Warren Skeet blows a whistle to start play again, and there's another lovely ball down inside. This could be more problems here for the Trinity outfit. Diego Martin North springing a good surprise here as they've really come back into the game quite nicely, and La Rosa unable to keep that one in, and he concedes another corner. And it was from a play down this right hand side for Diego Martin that they were able to muster the opening goal. Can they get another one now? 33-49 going. Here is a ball played in. That's a good ball. And still nobody to get there. Kamabach really too slow with the control and losing out as the ball is played upfield quickly by Phillips. And then the punt forward is a little too strong and allowed to run over the line for goal kick to Trinity. Trinity Moka 1, Diego Martin North 1. That's the scoreline here in this under-16 battle. Players will be hoping that they can really up the ante, especially Trinity by way of goals. They've really done everything else. Now another opportunity here. The goalkeeper is coming, and Charles gets there first and makes the save. Might have soiled his pants a little bit, but I'm sure he won't mind. And he has this big wind-up, if you know what I mean. He loops the ball up in the air very, very high before volleying it. And now Trinity on the move once again. Good pass from Joseph as they tried to squeeze something forward there. And Jaden Christoph once more loses out. So 35 minutes gone, and it's going to be a goal kick to Diego Martin North. They've kind of surprised Trinity, I would imagine. Not only did they score first, but they actually got the ball into dangerous positions time and again. Now Trinity wins the ball back. That's great turn again from Joseph, the goal scorer. He goes trying to go down that right-hand side. And there is the free kick given, and both men feeling the hurt now. Kyron Henry for Trinity, and also coming out there and putting on his display. So a chance for Trinity now to do something special here. And Jaden Christoph must be fancying his chances here, because I don't think he needs to chip the ball in for a header. He could afford to go home from here. It's close enough. Let's see what he does. He has the ball, hits it against the wall. Can he get? He gets a second bite. Tries to go down that right hand side. Sends the ball across. It's blocked partially. And now Diego Martin Central really playing the ball across to nobody in particular, and almost gifting Trinity another opportunity to run at them. Another throw in, but good defensive work once again, coming in and spreading out there. Jalen Christmas, the goal scorer. And here's the provider. That was Nathaniel Stewart, the number 11. Now Trinity still going forward, and a corner kick. They would have won a corner kick because the defender not taking any chances whatsoever. Omarion Maskell decides caution is the best choice at this point in time. So Trinity now with this opportunity to get this corner in. Remember, they conceded from a set play like that. I'm sure they like to return the favor once more. Here is the corner coming in, and it's a little bit short. The defense gets it away, and but not able to keep it in play. So it's going to be a throw-in to Trinity. 37 minutes, 44 seconds gone, and this one is taken away. Another miss kick, and this time it takes the deflection, and the referee says it's going to be a corner kick to Trinity as they look to tackle on something here quickly as we approach halftime in this game. Trinity, though, taking their time, not really trying to hustle too much. They want to get this just right. And maybe they have a specially designed play that they want to execute. Here is the corner kick, not a particularly good one. And before they know anything, it's on its way back towards half line. Ball actually stays in play. So here the ball played up down to the right-hand side, and they keep surging forward on that side. Trinity, they've had good success going down that right-hand side. Not that they don't want to try the other side, but and that's good defensive work there from McLean to get it away. A tackle coming in late, and a free kick given once more. And I think he's feeling the hurt from that one, Grosvenor. It really was a late challenge on him, and he wins the free kick in the middle of the field. It is. The referee takes a look at his watch, and we should be getting the halftime whistle anytime soon. There's another one played upfield. The goalkeeper is going to come and take it. It bounces in front of him, but he had it under control all the same. Now he bowls this one out, a la Earl Carter, and now has his players fighting back to get there. Chance for them to get the ball across, and just playing up with the ball. He's going to go for a shot. It goes high, and it's just kept in play there. That's dangerous defending, and another opportunity here. This could be another goal, and he has scored. Well, the defense really just kind of played around with the ball, and they really didn't get rid of it. And in the 41st minute of play, it is a brilliantly taken goal by Jenon Grosvenor. So Diego Martin go 2-1 up just on the stroke of half time. And that would be a bit of a shock for the Trinity system here, because they never envisioned themselves conceding 2 goals to Trinity the way they started this game confidently. Now Trinity find themselves in a hole 2-1, and that is the end of the first half of this encounter, scoring almost with their last kick of the game, Diego Martin, and they have to thank Jenon Grosvenor for that. He drilled it home in the 41st minute, and remember, earlier it was Jalen Christmas who opened the scoring in the 28th, and in the 33rd, Anton Joseph replied for Trinity, but Grosvenor has given Diego Martin the lead at the half. It's Diego Martin North 2, Trinity 1. So this is second half action now as we get ready for the restart. And of course, Diego Martin enjoying a shock 2-1 advantage here. And I'm sure they'll be looking to, if possible, to just increase that. But I anticipate that Trinity will have something to say about that as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this one pans out in the end. So it's going to be very interesting all the rest of the way. So Trinity with work to do here as they try to get back in this one. Well, they're in the game. They just haven't been able to take their chances. And as a result of that, they've gifted Diego Martin 2 chances. And guess what? Diego Martin punished them for it. And there's a bird flying on the field, and the players are scampering all over the place, trying to get out of that. A man advantage for some team. I'm not sure which team it is. Since it's attacking Trinity, it might be a bird from Diego Martin. And players, of course, reacting to it. And the referee, though, is not quite ready. And I think he's just checking to make sure that the numbers are right. But what a first half we had there, where Trinity just dominated the first portion of the game, and then out of the blue, Diego Martin got a breakaway and scored, and then they produced another one. Trinity again had chances to clear the ball, didn't, and Grosvenor made them pay. So it's 2-1 now, with all to play for in these final 40 minutes or so. I think the official just got the signal that everything is A-OK, and here we go for this one. So quickly, Trinity trying to do what they did in the first half, try to get back into play almost immediately, and really trying to put the squeeze on. And it's going to be very interesting to see if they're able to do that. Throw taken quickly, Diego Martin looking to get something going goalwards again. Trinity, though, doing very well. That's a lovely ball played out there. The control wasn't the best, and as a result, they lost the chance at that attack. Although they may still get a throw-in, but it was a good ball played down that right-hand side, and a diagonal ball played across, but the control just wasn't there. It's a throw-in to Trinity. Ball thrown in, but again headed away and headed into touch. It's going to be another throw in as they try to get it. That Shepherd marking his man there, trying to keep close tabs on Raphael. Another ball played inside, and a little bit of pushing, so it's going to be a free kick to Diego Martin. And so they must be glad with or thrilled with proceeding. It's a throw-in, it's a foul throw, and even that is a suspicious foul throw. It's almost as if they haven't really done any work at all on throw-in, which is so integral because it's a restart and they want to throw it so that you could get the ball to your teammates as opposed to the opponents intercepting the ball. Here's a lovely ball played downfield. Now, can he keep it in? This is going to be an interesting chase. Yeah, I think he did well so far to keep it in. Unfortunately, it is taken over the line. So good aggressive play by Diego Martin. They're not backing down. Trinity, of course, has enjoyed the better of the exchanges, and but Diego Martin are leading in terms of goals. Here's another ball played across. This will be interesting here, and the goalkeeper though had to come. And the defense did well because for a moment there, they just kind of leaned on him and forced him to stay away. Trinity coming forward, they get a chance, pulled it wide once again. Not for the first time. We had Christoph getting a shot on goal or getting a chance to shoot at goal and missing the target. So I'm sure they'll regroup and come again. It's the Trinity way. They're not prepared to lie down at all. Here is one played upfield, but just as far as the half line, Lewis does well, and they're playing again. Diego Martin, they just have their moments. Lewis not able to keep it in, and now he has to recover on defense because the ball is thrown in quickly, and Joseph has it. He tries to spread it, and Trinity players getting in each other's way there, but they still have a chance. And here's the shot. The goalkeeper bubbles it and eventually saves it in the end. Like I said, he doesn't look like he's a regular goalkeeper, but he did well there because he got both hands to the ball, pushed it up in the air, and then calmly took it down. But they're under pressure still. Cole trying to squeeze it in there for Christoph, and not able to get anything going there. The ball just played into touch. So Trinity trailing by 2-1. They're anxious to get back, to get an equalizer. You can just see the determination in their play right now. They just want to get something going towards goal. Still the ball thrown in here, but again it's taken away. Cole is applying pressure. Cyril Jaziri is also hoping to maybe add his name. We haven't seen too much of him. But now this is a good chance here. Can Cole produce the cross that will result in a goal? It's in that, again, nobody can get the head on it. And we're just talking about the goalkeeper not going, but Jaziri couldn't make any contact there at all. And it was a good ball floated in. And all it needed was some kind of contact, and they might have had a goal because the goalkeeper, that ball is in the 6-yard box, but the goalkeeper never came at it. And I think that's a smart move on his part because he probably knows his limitations and he didn't want to bring it. Now a chance. Cole drives it, and he drives it wide. So back and forth they come, and the Diego Martin team, I'm sure, would want to try to keep things tight at the back, frustrate Trinity as much as possible. That's a lovely little take here. Now a chance to keep running with it. Cole turning, twisting, does well, drifts one way, then the next, still going, and he kept it in. And now he's trying to dribble his way through, and it's going behind. It's going to be a corner kick to Trinity Moka. 2-1 the scoreline here. 51 minutes gone. So Trinity needs something soon just to get them back on an even keel and set up a possible grandstand finish. Will this be the moment? Almost 50. He has the header down and it's in. Well, it was always going to be a chance here for Trinity. Once the ball is served properly, it was always going to create problems for them. And just like that, the ball headed in beautifully. And Mikel Raphael getting the goal in the 52nd minute. And Trinity are back on level terms. So Mikel Raphael getting the equalizing goal for Trinity for the second time in this game. They've been able to equalize. They had to come from behind to cancel out Jalen Christmas's effort, and Anton Joseph did that. Now here they come looking for more and trying to knife their way through again. Trinity on the move. That could be another goal. Saved by the goalkeeper. In fact, he hit it straight at the goalkeeper, and it just isn't Christoph's day. Jaden Christoph really should have done better with that. He took aim and fired. The defense was nowhere there, and there he is, free as a bird, and he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper Joshua Phillips doing his part here, and certainly it's almost as if he's making believers out of his teammates, because he's produced one or two fine saves already. Here's another ball played in, and again the header is up, but they can't get the handle on it, and it's going to run. Is it still in play? I think it stayed in play, and oh no, the referee says it's a goal kick. For a moment I thought the ball had stayed on the line. Remember, the entire ball has to cross the line, but it looked like if just part of the ball had gone over the line. Nevertheless, Lewis goes down the right-hand side for Diego Martin. They are trying to build down their right and not able to get it through on this occasion. Can they withstand this Trinity assault? They did it in the first half. Question is, can they do it again in the second half? That's a good ball played inside, but the control again is not good. And they have numbers up. Another opportunity to shoot, and he's still going. And this time he is being pulled up for the infringement because he kind of kicked his man away just as he was tackling. So it's not been Jaden Christoph's day. He's had a couple good looks, and he's not been able to put them on target. And he must be wondering, how is it that he hasn't been able to score in this game so far? Because he's had some really good openings and nothing to show for it. Here is another chance. Tego still coming forward now and looking to really take advantage. And the ball just keep bubbling up between players from both teams. We saw that earlier, and we're seeing it again. Remember, it's Trinity 2, Diego Martin 2. Whoever scores here might very well win this game, or will force the other team to have to score 2 to beat them. Now, here is a chance. Cole, again, he can't control it. And the ball just seemed to hit him almost like a brick wall and bounce off. Good skill once again. Ball played inside. Now they try to reverse the play, and it runs away from everyone. Diego Martin on the prowl, and that's a late challenge. That could be punishable. Yes, it is. And Jaziri is the man who must be considering himself very lucky right now because he was very late with that challenge. So it's going to be another free kick to Diego Martin North. 2-2 the scoreline. Trinity having to come from behind twice to tie up the scores, and now they're hoping that they could get the third, which would be a winner, and give them, or at least give them a chance at possibly winning the game. Trinity still battling for it. That's good work, but it's very well read indeed by Siddiqui, and he sends it forward. Jaziri rather sent it forward, and it's a bit of a foot race here, but he was just kind of pushed in the back and concedes a free kick. So Trinity with a chance to keep up the pressure on Diego Martin North. Really was a needless foul. The man was, his back was to the goal. He was going nowhere fast, and now he gets a chance at a corner kick. Or at a free kick, I should say, and they'll play it like a corner. Here is this one played in and over the bar. It goes. And again, these are chances that you wanted. Trinity started the second half just as they did the first. They were dominant. They looked like they wanted to just take the game by the scruff of the neck and really obliterate their opponents. But lo and behold, a couple of openings sprung up for Diego Martin North, and they were able to do something with it. Here's a lovely ball played into the area and headed away. Still battling though, Trinity getting numbers forward again. The ball stays in and still don't want to pass it. Cole now, can he play the ball, the simple ball? He decides to go square with it and it's intercepted. And Trinity though still coming forward. They have good numbers up again, and the player falls down, almost handled the ball, and that's great defensive work there, because he almost fell on the ball. In fact, he fell on the ball and almost handled the ball as he was rolling over. So talk about dramatic there. And Shepard almost gifted Trinity a penalty. 58.5 minutes gone so far. It's Trinity 2, Trinity Moka 2, Diego Martin North 2. Not a particularly good clearance, but he gets a second bite of the cherry to make amends. He's trying to get it up, ball played forward, and then this one is just played into touch. Not really being comfortable playing with his left foot. He's trying to put the right foot where the left foot should be, and as a result he just succeeded in playing where he was facing. But they give it right back to them. It's still a throw in to Diego Martin. Ball thrown in quickly. Again, using his hands there, really had his hands draped all over his defender. Trinity again, Cole sets it up. Now they're going wide with it. This could be another interesting battle here, and certainly a chance for a goal, but the defense clears it away and live to fight another day. But they just hit it into touch, and they could so easily have controlled it, turned, and maybe hit it further downfield and release some of the pressure that they're undergoing right now. It's still Trinity's ball. And they'll play it. The corner is coming in and headed away. Good header out. And again, that man, Joseph, Benval Joseph, the captain, is doing human service to his team. So they'll try it again. Here it goes, high in the air. Again, creating problems for the goalkeeper. He doesn't come for it at all. And he's, I don't know if this is what they practice, but he's just going to contest it when they either head it or it hits somebody and looks like it's heading down goalwards. Then he would get involved. Other than that, he's staying right on his line there. Here's a cross ball deep in the area again. This ball is just bouncing around there. Nobody could get a handle on it until eventually it's cleared, and it almost took off the head of one of the Trinity players because he was trying to clear it upfield, and he knocked him down for the count, literally. And with that kick, and that is Jaden Christoph. He and Lewis. Lewis was trying to shake his hand, but Christoph didn't seem too keen on doing that. After you put so much hurt on me, you come in to shake my hand now, is what he's probably saying. And I don't think he was in the mood for that right now. All the same, Trinity still probing. Here they come again. Diego Martin will do well to keep them at bay the rest of the way. Here's another ball just hammered upfield, but it could be a problem here because the defense is backing away. Trinity are having to come back on defense here and doing well because they were a little bit stretched there, and you could just see the opportunity for a shot at goal presenting itself. So 2-all, the scoreline, 62.5 minutes gone so far. So time now becoming a factor. You want to believe who scores the next might very well win this game. Here, Trinity, though, they love what they're seeing. The ball is over pushed, and the defender, the goalkeeper, comes and claims it. Cole, really too anxious to get that shot off. He was ahead of the defense, and he had the goal at his mercy and couldn't do anything with it. Goalkeeper very, very alert indeed, coming off his line and making the save, Joshua Phillips. Now, Trinity will have to defend this, another set play. They've had their fair share of difficulties, it's safe to say. And they get another examination here. Here is the kick. It looks like Joseph is the one who wants to take it. The captain, he kind of curls it in. You can see the ball bending, and it took a deflection, but it bounces before it gets to the goalkeeper, and he says thank you very much. As the ball now is played high into the air, and now it is the Diego Martin turn to have difficulty with those clearances. That's good skill. And immediately send his man on his way. It's a big chase there for Cumberbatch, and it's given back to him. Well, he thought about it, and is he in an offside position? Oh, he took it over the line. That's what happened. So it's, the throw-in was taken quickly, and still they're battling away. Trinity trying their luck here down the left-hand side this time, but here's another big clearance upfield. And when you talk about playing where you're facing, I think we're seeing quite a lot of that now from some of these players who might be tiring just a little bit. And this would be an ideal time for Trinity to probably just keep their focus and just stroke it around. Here they come again, another long ball played forward. That's way too long. And the goalkeeper is going to come and claim it. Now, Trinity can ill afford another goal, and Diego Martin, meanwhile, would love nothing better than to score a third go-ahead goal in this game. They opened the scoring. Trinity replied. They went ahead again, and yet still Trinity replied. Here's another kick forward. Not a particularly good kick. In fact, it goes square instead of going forward. And it almost let in Trinity, but now they've created some problems for themselves with a clearance, a hurried clearance that skidded off the outside of the boot, and he spliced it towards the corner flag. So from an area where the corner flag and the corner line was way behind him, he spliced it and the ball spun across the goal over there. Trinity can't take advantage themselves. So it's been a game of a number of errors, but the scoreline is, and I don't think it's flattering, although Trinity missed a couple of good chances. Just the presence would make all the difference here. So what can Diego Martin do now to really put the hurt on Trinity? Can they take that lead once more? Here's another ball played inside, and coming and just clearing his lines. He's not playing with any kind of premonition that he's the best player on the field. What he does is he does it well, which is defend. Another kind of lazy throw-in. This time they're looking down that right-hand side there where it was always going to be interesting. Stewart is down there now running towards his own goal and taking no chances. The ball quickly played into touch, and Daniel Gibbs lives to fight another day, which is good, sensible football. You don't want to try to be cute and you're not sure where your opponents are, and next thing you know, you're picking the ball out of the back of the net. Trinity under pressure. They got in each other's way there, and really just as he was about to pull the trigger, he saw the boot of his teammate. In fact, he was impeded by the boot of his teammate. Racing forward now and trying to get the cross in, but really makes a meal of it. After all that running, he can't finish the job. But who knows, maybe his teammate might do it for him. Over the bar it goes. Really, another good crack at goal. And tell me, what is it that this young man has to do? Jaden Christoph, he just can't buy a goal here today. Still 2-all. And Diego Martin hanging on here to a point. A well-deserved point, I might add, although it has to be said that Trinity really helped them with that good skill by Lewis, turning his man one way, then the next. And now the ball in midfield is won easily by by Trinity rather than Diego Martin, harassing them for it. And it's still coming. Plays wide. This is good, interesting football. And here it comes, the cross, way behind. So he had ample time to take his aim and get the ball in. Instead, he just, that's Cyril Jaziri, he just hit the ball and it sailed on him, went behind for a goal kick to Diego Martin North. 69 minutes and count. Here's a really poor clearance and an even worse control. And now he almost handled the ball, but the referee allowing play to continue. Lewis now for Digo, battling away, and the ball comes up Cole, trying to turn his man, and he goes back inside and runs into traffic there, runs into problems. Here is a chance at the clearance. The ball is played forward. Good defense there on that occasion. The captain, Philip, going back and helping out on defense. And this, though, is a chance for Digo North now to really put something into, put real fear into the hearts and the minds of the Trinity faithfuls. For whatever reason, they keep kicking the ball across the field rather than straight on. And now, this could be a tough time here for Digo, but they're getting numbers behind the ball. And just when Trinity thinks that they have an opening, like we saw there with Raphael, that door is closed almost immediately, and they have to find some other route to get the ball into the back of the net. So a big opportunity here now for Diego Martin to come away with a point or to possibly win it here. They have 10 minutes to do that. But more importantly, they have 10 minutes to try to hang on for this point. Look like somebody is getting some kind of, I'm not sure they're making a substitution just yet, but everything seems to be okay. Might have been getting some refreshments also. Ball played in, dangerous ball, and here comes the return. This is where the goalkeeper could be tested. This is where Trinity has kind of shot themselves in the foot as well, not able to really punish Diego Martin for those lapses at the back. And there have been many, but they've gone unpunished so far in this game. Diego Martin 2, Trinity Moka 2, being played at Moka. Ball played along the ground, that's good. But look at how long it takes before they can sort out what they really want to do with the ball. And scampering going forward there again is Stewart. But every so often Trinity will find a way, and that is that. This could be more of a danger here now. Can he get the shot in? He's drifted wide and unable to do it almost immediately. But Raphael gets the ball inside. The ball is still bouncing around in the area. And nothing doing there. The shot comes, saved again by the goalkeeper. I tell you, he doesn't look like he is the goalkeeper. Now, this is where the danger is, because I think the ball was stopped there and the keeper came and claimed it. Yes, the ball was passed back to the goalkeeper. So, well, after the save, and the goalkeeper, all he had to do was grab the ball, but he needed to communicate with his teammate that he didn't have to touch the ball. And I think Maskell just put his foot on it and left it there for the goalkeeper to come and pick it up. And that is ruled as a pass back to the goalkeeper. So now everybody on the line. And let's see how they're going to defend this. All 11 Diego Martin players are on the line. Now they cannot move forward before the ball is kicked. So it's a real dicey situation there. They can't put their hands up to save it either. Well, they could, but it will then be a penalty. So it'll be a mute case. So how do they play this? Do they drill it one time or do they pass it wide? How do they do it here? Man, this is it. Up in the V and it hits the wall and goes out. Well, I'm not sure the player knew much about what it was, but it hit somebody and it stayed wide. Trinity still though probing. Here's another ball back inside and cleared away again. Lewis getting that all-important touch. And here it is. It hit somebody here. And actually it looked like it hit him in his hand too. But he was there. He was bracing for dear life. And the ball struck him. It hit the shortest man in the wall. How amazing is that? And it stayed out. So Trinity still probing. 74, almost 74 and a half minutes go, and another header out. And Diego Martin digging in deep here now, forcing Trinity into error. And they're going to get another corner this time around. Yes, the deflection there from Lewis. He's not the most, how should I say, the most complete of players. He's not polished, he's not a finished product, but he has his strengths, and he's playing to his strengths most times. He's very agile as a defender. Now here is the corner kick. Can Trinity finally break through? And they scored an own goal. Well. And the two players there battling for the ball. The captain was there and also there with him and climbing over him, and into the goal it goes. And you look at it again, and Trinity really just dodged a serious bullet here as the ball goes up. And I think you could see the captain Joseph, who headed it into his own goal. And just like that, in the 75th minute of play, Trinity have gotten the go-ahead goal, an own goal by the captain of the Diego Martin team, Benval Joseph. And that makes it 3-2 now. Now they're asking Diego Martin to do what they haven't done before in this game, which is come from behind and try to get another equalizer. Here's a ball hit upfield quickly and running into his man there. That could easily have been a free kick, but the referee says play on. And now they're driving forward now. Trinity with the bit between their teeth here, looking for something. Nothing given there, and that one is played upfield. Another little ball played inside, but they're still trying to build quickly here. Diego Martin, can they get an equalizing goal? That's a big question at the moment. And down he goes. It's going to be a free kick, and that is one of the ways that they can get back in the game from their set plays. So it's 3-2 right now with an own goal. And here's the man who scored that own goal and how he would love to factor in the equalizing goal here for his team. And he was trying to head it away, but he came under pressure from his own man. Here's a kick in towards the goalkeeper. He almost bobbled it, but he was able to hold on to it and will bring it up free. Dayton Charles probably had his, as they say, had his heart in his mouth there and just not able, or at least just able to hold on to it. Now, Trinity coming forward again. Another ball played into space. This is going to be a bit of a run here for Jasiri. He flicks it over, still trying to show his skills here. But this is not the time for him to try anything too fancy. They just need to get the ball into the up positions and keep the pressure on Diego Martin. Diego Martin, on the same time, they too have to try and get the ball out of their defensive third and get it into the Trinity half of the field. Turning, twisting, still going, and everybody really tuned in here now, and Lewis will get a throw in for Diego Martin. So the game really has picked up in intensity now all of a sudden. All to play for. That's basically what it is. And nobody wants to blink. Charles is on as well for Trinity. They go. Can they get the cross in? The ball played across the goal, and now having to come back for it is Christoph. He plays a nice little ball into space, but good anticipation at the back, and that makes it a throw-in to Trinity. You could just see the disappointment on Shepard's face because he was the one who was kind of impeding the captain Joseph when that own goal was scored. And here is Joseph again, just kicking it away. But they really need to be concentrated now as they were into the final minute of this game. And I think that they will really have to do well and try to get the ball into the danger zone. Now, this is a corner kick, says the referee, and the ball was thrown in, and it might have just taken a hop and a slight deflection, so it goes over for the corner kick. Can Trinity add another one here, or will Diego Martin get it away? The header is not a good one. It's over the bar, and no pressure at all for Diego Martin. So time has more or less expired on them. This is time added on now, and I don't think we're going to have that much time added on in this one. And the referee, Warren Skeet, trying to get the players to get the game going again. That's a very acrobatic save or control there. And now Trinity is again still battling, and here's the cross ball, but it's easily picked up and played upfield by Maskell, but to no one in particular. In fact, coming back a long way back was Kamabach, and that opportunity would have gone. Here's Kamabach though. He's trying to get it upfield, and the control once again is a little bit off. Did the ball go over the line? I think it did. And Philip not too impressed about that. And now the ball just being kept in midfield by Trinity. And sort of about kicking where you're facing here. That one also, Shepard just kicking it into touch. They need to get it upfield into the area. We're playing in the second minute of added on time now, so I don't think the final whistle will be too far away. This game was humming from the very beginning, and here we are once more. That's a bizarre throw, and the ball is hooked back here. Chance for a stab at goal. The second attempt also blocked, and now can they get a third attempt? And they hit it wide of the mark. So Trinity have their chances. They just haven't been able to take them, and aided and abetted by an own goal. And how ironic could that be, that it will take an own goal to win the game for Trinity here. Diego Martin North fought them tooth and nail, and in the end, they may come up short. Here's another free kick. for Digo. Shepherd sending everybody forward as well. He might. You lose by 1, you lose by 2 right now. It's not going to make much of a difference. You still lost. So here he is again, pitching the ball forward. But Trinity, with numbers, good numbers back there, able to block it, and now they want to throw in. So it's been a good effort on the part of Diego Martin. Of course, Trinity looks the better team, and they've certainly created more chances, but they haven't been able to convert those chances. And I'm sure they'll want an opportunity to try and hold on to this lead that they have now, because they know they haven't been as clinical as they would like to be in front of goal in this game, and especially Jadon Christoph. He's had a string of opportunities. Here is the ball coming over, and nobody to get a header onto it. Cole helps it on, and but it may still run to Trinity, and that is going to be a free kick. And to Diego Martin, no, this might very well be their last kick of the game, and only one man, I think, will be touching this ball. If I know him, where is he? This should be, really should be Joseph, but he's left it there, and the ball is up, and it's still in the area, but nobody to get a header onto it. They're waiting for it to come down, and that should be that, really. Trinity just running out time now, and still the ball played away down that right-hand side. They may still get another bite of the cherry here, as they have numbers up. Stewart, can he get the cross in? But he hits it behind. Really, this was the time that if every time Diego Martin needed a good cross was then, and that time Stewart, he went for the glory, and he hit it wide of the mark. So time really now becoming, well, it should be a factor. We're playing 4 minutes now of added on time. The referee takes a look at his watch. I think they're making a substitution, all of this to kind of run some time down. And will he even get a touch in the game is left to be, of the ball is left to be seen. So the referee decides that he will blow the whistle to start the play. Diego Martin, again, not able to control the ball as well as they would like. And they certainly can't pass it as well as much as possible. This is good work, though. Can he get the cross in, though? Still not able to get a good telling cross in. And the stab at goal by Cumberbatch is way off target. And it goes behind for another Trinity goal kick. I think the referee should blow the whistle any minute now, because I don't think we had that much time and in terms of stoppages in this game. And so what will it be here now? And where is the goalkeeper out of his goal? And it's just like that, because if the control was better, he could so easily have just controlled it and fired back at goal, with the goalkeeper standing way out of his goal. And now the ball played down to the corner flag. Is it going to be a corner? I think it is. Or throw-in to Trinity. 86 minutes. That's a foul through, and very glaring indeed. In fact, it's probably the worst of the lot. And I'm not quite sure what he was thinking about there, Andre Henry. So another throw-in to Diego Martin. But it just seemed, it's almost as if they resigned to the fact that they're going to come up short in this game, because there's, it's almost like they're running out of energy right now, and still not able to get the ball where they want to get it, and they're going to have to do it. The referee still doesn't blow the whistle. And I wonder if he thinks that this is a 45-minute half, and as opposed to being a 40-minute half. But there it is, the end of the game, and at the end of it, a pulsating contest indeed, with Diego Martin pushing Trinity Moka every step of the way on their home ground in Moka. And at the end of it, 3-2 is the final here. Jalen Critchlow in the 28th. Anton Joseph with the equalizer for Trinity in the 33rd. Jamon Grosvenor with the go-ahead goal in the 41st to give them a 2-1 halftime lead. But then Mikel Raphael got the equalizer in the 52nd minute, and in the 75th minute, an own goal from Joseph, the captain of Dago, proved to be enough for Trinity to take all 3 points as they celebrate at